Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, all of you. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. So yesterday we had started this chapter, the Diary of Anne Frank. Uh, as I told you yesterday, uh, this is a this is the extracts from a true diary of a young girl. So Anne Frank was a Jewish teenage girl, and the background of the story is during the World War II, when Hitler used to forcibly put the Jews in the concentration camps. So Anne's family also came to know about this, and they went into hiding. So, and Anne is a teenage girl. She gets very bored in the being confined to the hiding place. So she starts writing diary. On her 13th birthday, she got a diary, and she also did not have any close friends. So, what are the reasons why Anne starts writing a diary? Who will answer? Advit? Hello?
Ma'am, because she needed. Hello.
Yes?
Ma'am, she need a true friend.
Okay.
That's why
Yes.
she started writing diary so that she could share her feelings.
Yes, she wanted to share her feelings, and also she thought that only paper can have the patience to listen to all her
Paper
emotions.
is more patient than people.
Yes, she says that paper is more patient than people. She thought कि अगर मैं अपने बातों को शेयर भी करूं किसी फैमिली मेंबर से, तो वो लोग सुनेंगे नहीं. They will not have so much of patience to listen to the thoughts and the feelings of a teenage girl. So it is better that uh, pen down, jot down all the feelings in the diary. And what name does she give to her diary? Aditya
Kitty.
Raj. So she names her diary Kitty because she treats the diary as a friend. डायरी को वो अपना दोस्त मानती है, जिससे वो अपने सारे सारे innermost thoughts, her feelings, she's going to share everything with her. And so she gives a name to her diary. She calls her Kitty. So you can see Anne Frank, very young teenager. So, so she jots down all the uh, important events and all the. She calls her. So Anne says that if she were to start plunge right, plunge यहाँ इस context में start. हाँ, plunge actually means to dive into something, लेकिन यहाँ पर context इस context में शुरू करना. तो Anne says कि if she straight away started writing the diary, no one will understand anything. So first she gives a background of her family. So father married when he was 36. Mother at that time was 25 years old. Margaret, she has an elder sister, Margaret, who is 3 years older to her. She was born in 1926. And then she tells us about her childhood. In her childhood days, she lived with her grandmother. parents used to live in Holland. They had emigrated to Holland, and she used to live with her grandmother in the initial years. Later on, uh, first her sister went to stay with the parents, and then she also went to stay with them. Okay. Where did Anne start her education? कौन बताएगा? Dinesh? Dinesh, can you hear me? Hello? Dinesh? Dinesh? Not able to connect. Dheeraj? Dheeraj Roll 27. Where did Anne start her education? Bhavya? Bhavya? Am I not audible? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
आवाज तो जा रही है, कोई रिस्पॉन्स?
You're audible, ma'am.
Bhavya,
Ma'am, in Holland.
in which school? Where did Anne start her education? In which school?
Montessori Nursery School.
Tertiary nursery school.
Montessori Nursery School. When and she stayed there until she was 6 years old. I started in the first form in the 6th. Then she remembers one of her teachers. What is her name? Mrs. Cupras. She remembers one of her teachers in the class 6. And she was very attached to her teacher. So when it was time for her to leave, both were in tears, heartbreaking farewell. Then what was the tragic incident that happened in Annie's life? Batao. Hello. Ayush Kumar. Okay, Vaibhav. Vaibhav, can you hear? Vaibhav?
What is the question, ma'am?
Question is, what was the tragic incident that happened in Annie's life in the year 1942?
Ma'am, her grandma
Grandma
passed
Ma'am,
away.
And his grandmother died.
passed away
Yes,
in January 1942.
yes, in 1942, a tragic incident.
And her birthday was not celebrated in that year.
uh, Previous year birthday was not celebrated in 1941 because grandma fell ill in 1941. So birthday was not celebrated in 1941. Uh, After grandma's death, birthday was celebrated in the year 1942. So very tragic incident took place in Annie's life. Her grandmother died in 1942, and in 1942, when her birthday was celebrated, a candle for grandma was also lit. Uh, Lit is the past tense of light. Light. लाइट एक नाउन भी होता है और लाइट एक वर्ब भी होता है, किसी चीज को जलाना. तो ये जो लाइट मतलब वर्ब वाला जो लाइट है, उसका पास्ट होता है लिट. सो अ कैंडल वाज लिट along with the rest. So the four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present day date. Four of us means the four members of the Annis family, mother, father, Margaret, and she herself. Those are the four members, and they are doing well. ठीक ठाक वो है. That brings me to the present date, 20 June 1942, and the solemn dedication of my diary. Solemn means serious. So This date is important because from here Anne started dedicating all her thoughts to her diary. So Saturday, 20 June 1942. Dearest Kitty, our entire class is quaking in its boots. Quaking in its boots का meaning दिया हुआ side में. Shaking with fear and nervousness. So in this diary entry, Anne is describing the incident just before the results were out. Uh, uh, in a few days, the result is going to be published, and so all the children are very nervous, shaking with fear. रिजल्ट आने वाला है, पूरा क्लास जो है वो टेंशन में है. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers will decide who will move up to the next form, who will get promoted. So why are all the students very nervous, the whole class? Because in the next meeting, in the coming meeting, the teachers will decide who will get promoted, who will get detained. So it's very natural. Children are very tensed, and who will be kept back. कितने लोग प्रमोट होंगे, कितने लोग डिटेन्ड होंगे, ये जो है अब कुछ दिनों में पता चलेगा. तो स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी टेंस्ड. हाफ द क्लास इज मेकिंग बेट्स. तो आधा क्लास जो है वो चैलेंज कर रहा है कि ये विन करे, ये प्रमोट होगा, ये डिटेन होगा. चैलेंज. GN and I, now she has used some short forms instead of the complete names. Anne has used the short forms of some names. So GN and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us. So Anne thinks that she is intelligent, she is very clever, and she will get promoted. ऐसा Anne का सोचना है. So she laughs at the silly. Silly means foolish. So she thinks that two boys of her class are very foolish. और वो उन लड़कों पे हंसती है. Two boys behind us, CN and Jax, who have staked their entire holiday savings on their bet. Staked मतलब risked. तो दो लड़के हैं जो जिन्होंने अपना सारा पैसा जो है चैलेंज में रिस्क कर दिया है. So the students are betting, challenging, and what are they betting with? With money. That if so and so gets promoted, I will give you money. If so and so gets detained, you will have to give me money. Like that. वो सब पूरा class जो है वो they are risking their pocket money, who have saved their entire holiday savings on their bet. From morning to night, it is you are going to pass, no I am not. तो अभी जो है conversation का क्या है? Talk of the, what are they talking about always? They are always talking about you are going to pass, no I am not, yes you are sure. So this is the conversation, most common conversation that the students are having. No I am not. Even G is pleading glances, and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. Pleading means pleading glances means requesting looks. Pleading मतलब requesting और glance मतलब looks. And my angry outbursts can't calm them down. So the whole class is very, very nervous, very tense, and they are just talking about who will pass, who will get detained. If you will ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. So she says that there are many stupid students. Stupid students, dull, stupid and dull students. तो एने का क्या मानना है कि 1/4 of the class don't deserve to get promoted. Anne thinks that some students are very dull, they are dummies, so they shouldn't get promotion. 1/4 of the class. But the teachers are most unpredictable creatures. Unpredictable. What is the meaning of unpredictable? Batao.
Can't guess what is going to be their next step.
Yes, very good, Anuj. Yes. So unpredictable means something which you cannot guess. हाँ? Cannot be guessed. तो आने का क्या मानना है टीचर्स के बारे में कि टीचर्स नेचर कैनॉट बी गेस्ड what they are going to do is very difficult to say. So unpredictable. Anne's comment is that teachers behavior cannot be guessed. uh, Creatures on the earth. I'm not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We will make it. So she thinks that most of the girls are intelligent. So what Anne thinks that all her girlfriends they are intelligent and they will get promoted. तो अपने फ्रेंड सर्कल के बारे में एने को कोई चिंता नहीं है. She thinks all her friends are smart, intelligent, they will get promoted. And Anne, the only subject I'm not sure about is maths. Only one subject troubles Anne. And what is that subject that troubles Anne? That is maths. So Anne finds Anne thinks that maths is very difficult. So anyway, all we can do is wait. कुछ कर नहीं सकते अब क्या हुआ wait and watch till the result comes. Until then we keep telling each other not to lose heart. So they keep consoling each other, consoling and comforting. हाँ एक दूसरे को सांत्वना देते हैं वो कि everything will go well, don't lose heart. I get pretty along with all my teachers, means she has good relations with all her teachers. So Anne has good relations with all her teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. So in Anne's class there are 9 teachers, 7 men, 2 women. Mr. Keesing, the old foggy who teaches maths. So then Anne tells us about the old fashioned teacher, and his name is Mr. Keesing, who teaches maths, in which Anne does not have much interest. So, as Anne has told us, which is the troublesome subject for her? Anne के लिए कौन सा subject मुश्किल है?
Math.
Maths. So, it is natural she does not like maths. तो maths class में जो है वो ध्यान भी नहीं दे पाती है. And her teacher is very old fashioned. The name of the maths teacher is Mr. Keesing. और वो बहुत ओल्ड फैशन टाइप के टीचर हैं और वो एन से बहुत झुंझलाए हुए भी रहते हैं. गुस्सा, annoyed means angry, irritated. So that teacher is angry with Anne for a long time, for ages, long time. बहुत दिनों से वो एन से गुस्सा है. So maths teacher, she gets along well with teachers, but there is one teacher who is always angry with her for a long time, and that is her maths teacher, Mr. Keesing. और कारण क्या है कि मिस्टर कीसिंग गुस्सा रहते हैं? आई टॉक सो मच, इट्स वेरी नेचुरल, and it does not have much interest in mathematics. So she cannot concentrate in that class and she talks a lot. वो बहुत बातें करती हैं मैथ्स के क्लास में. I talk so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework. So Mr. Keesing punishes Anne. And what is the punishment? Mr. Keesing gives her extra homework. So what is the homework that Mr. Keesing gives to Anne for talking a lot? Anne has to write an essay on the subject a chatterbox. So chatterbox means what? You must have heard of this term in school. सुने हो? चैटर बॉक्स किसको कहते हैं?
Someone who talks a lot.
Yes, very good. Chatterbox. Chatterbox is a person who talks a lot. Chatter means what? Chatter means to talk. Chat से हुआ है, बना है chatter. So chatterbox means a person who talks a lot. तो एने जो है बातूनी थी तो उसको ऐसे भी वैसा ही टॉपिक पर मिला, chatterbox. What can you write about that? I'd worry about that later. अब एने को ऐसा सब्जेक्ट, ऐसा टॉपिक मिला तो एने ने सोचा कि ऐसा टॉपिक पे क्या लिखेंगे, बट देन शी थॉट दैट बाद में सोचेंगे, इसका चिंता करेंगे. I jotted down the title in my notebook. So jotted means wrote. So Anne wrote this topic in her notebook, tucked it in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. So Anne was not much worried that she got the extra homework. उसने सोचा चलो बाद में कुछ सोच के लिख देंगे. And she put the notebook in her bag. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. So she went home. She completed her homework, but then she remembered कि मुझे तो extra homework भी मिला है. क्लास में ज़्यादा बात करने के लिए Mr. Keesing assigned her the extra homework, writing an essay on a chatterbox. So I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. अब बच्चे अक्सर करते हैं, कुछ चबाते हुए सोचते हैं. So she was also chewing the tip of her fountain pen and thinking. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. Ramble मतलब talk or write aimlessly. तो एने ने पहले सोचा कि कुछ भी बकवास लिख देते हैं, बड़ा बड़ा स्पेस छोड़ के कि लगे बहुत एक पेज लिखा है. सो फर्स्ट एने थॉट ऑफ जस्ट writing something aimlessly and leaving big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments. फिर एने ने सोचा कि क्यों नहीं अपने टीचर को कुछ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स ऐसा लिखे कि बात करना भी जरूरी है. सो शी थॉट दैट शी शुड राइट समथिंग वेरी मीनिंगफुल to convince her teacher that a little talking is okay. Convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. So first Anne thought to write some useless, meaningless things, but then she thought that why not write something that the teacher will think that talking is also essential. So necessity of talking. I thought and thought. Suddenly I had an idea. तो एने ने सोचा कि अच्छा है एक ऐसे लिखे जिसमें reasonable points थे. Why talking is necessary. I thought and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages. So Anne, when she thought, she got many convincing points that why talking is necessary. And she wrote an essay of 3 pages. 3 pages. Mr. Keesing had assigned me and was satisfied. And Anne was satisfied that she wrote a good essay. So Anne thought for some time and she wrote reasonable points. तो ऐसे में लिखा क्या था एने ने? Student talking is a student's trait. Trait means characteristic. बात करना तो बच्चे हैं, बात तो थोड़ा बहुत करेंगे ही. So she argued that characteristic. So she argued that teaching is a student's trait. It is the characteristic of a student, and that I would do my best to keep it under control. और टीचर को she even assured her teacher, assurance भी दिया कि उसको कंट्रोल में रखेगी, बहुत ज़्यादा बात नहीं करेगी. So first she wrote that of course if students are there, they will talk a little bit. That is their characteristic, that is their trait. And then she said that she will talk less, but I will not be able to cure myself of the habit. But what did she tell her teacher? she was frankly told that cannot stop talking completely. थोड़ा कम कर देगी but पूरा बात करना वो बंद नहीं कर सकती है. So she said that talking is the characteristic of a student. She will control it, but she cannot stop talking completely. So she's very frank, very truthful, and she tells her teacher that I will try to change my habit a little bit, but I cannot stop talking because my mother talked as much as I did. And what argument she gave? That mother was also very talkative. माँ भी बातूनी है और ये जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है वो माँ से मिला है. And she said that whatever qualities you get from your parents, you cannot change that. So Anne argued in her essay. She wrote very reasonable points. One is that talking is the characteristic of a student, of a child. Talking is the characteristics, the traits of a child, and she cannot stop talking completely, but she will put a control on her habit. And she also said that she has got this habit from her mother. Mother is also very talkative, and she has inherited this habit from her mother. And whatever habit you get from your parents, you cannot do much to change it. It is natural and you cannot change it much. This was the argument that she put forth in her essay. So Mr. Keesing had a good laugh. So Mr. Keesing ने भी जब एने का ऐसे पढ़ा तो उनका गुस्सा गायब हो गया. He liked Anne's essay and he had a good laugh. But when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, but Anne did not change her behavior. अगले लेसन में भी वो लगातार बात करते रही. एक बार पनिशमेंट मिल चुका, उसके बाद भी वो लगातार बात करते रही. सेकेंड तो फिर पनिशमेंट मिला. ही असाइंड मी द सेकेंड ऐसे, तो दूसरे बार फिर दूसरा ऐसे लिखने का भी पनिशमेंट मिला. And this time it was supposed to be an incorrigible chatterbox. अब वो chatterbox में एक adjective भी जोड़ दिया. Incorrigible. Incorrigible means something that cannot be corrected. Usually a bad quality. मतलब कि एने को incorrigible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Incorrigible मतलब जिसको आप सुधार नहीं सकते हैं. तो what did he mean? He meant Anne, that you are a person who cannot be changed. You are a person who cannot be corrected. So this time she got the essay on the same topic, but with an adjective added to it. Incorrigible, a chatterbox who cannot be corrected. So I handed it in, and Mr. Keesing had nothing to complain. I handed it in, and Mr. Keesing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. So again, फिर उसने अपना ऐसे लिख के दे दिया. I handed it in. So again, Anne wrote another essay on an incorrigible chatterbox. और मिस्टर कीसिंग ने फिर वो ऐसे को पढ़ा और 2 weeks तक सब कुछ ठीक ठाक रहा. 2 whole lessons. 2 whole lessons she was quiet. She had told her teacher that she will control her habit. तो वो एने ने किया. However, during the 3rd lesson, he finally had enough. लेकिन तीसरे लेसन में फिर एने बात करने लगी. And now he had had enough, was angry. He had enough. अब बहुत हो गया एने का talkative nature बर्दाश्त करना. So Anne Frank, as punishment for talking in the class, write an essay entitled "Quack Quack Quack," said Mistress Chatterbox. अब एक नया टॉपिक मिला. So ये तीसरा बार एने को पनिशमेंट मिला ऐसे लिखने का. First time she got an essay on Chatterbox. Second time she was punished, told to write an essay on an incorrigible, means a person who cannot be corrected. So teacher meant that you are a person who cannot be corrected. Again and again he is giving warning, scolding, nothing is working. So you can see टीचर स्कोल्डिंग आने आने का चेहरा एकदम बना हुआ है, टीचर के चेहरे पर गुस्सा दिख रहा है और पीछे से जो है एज children usually do, the other three students, they are laughing at her, smiling. So kissing, angry with Anne, scolding her. The class roared means laughed. पूरा क्लास हंसने लगा. ये कौन सा अजीब सा टॉपिक था. क्वैक क्वैक क्वैक, said Mistress Chatterbox. So this was a very very funny topic. So the whole class laughed. I had to laugh too. Anne भी थोड़ा हंस ली, पूरा क्लास हंसने लगा. तो thought I had nearly exhausted my ingenuity. So exhausted my ingenuity means finished all her originality. मीन्स जितने भी पॉइंट्स थे वो सब खत्म हो गए थे. एक ही तरह का ऐसे मिल रहा था तो पॉइंट्स नया कहाँ से लाती. सो फिनिश्ड हर ओरिजिनलिटी एंड इन्वेंटिवनेस. मीन्स नाउ शी हैड नो मोर पॉइंट्स. She already had exhausted all the points in the two essays. Now from where she will invent the points for this essay? Also on the topic of chatterboxes. So it was time to come up with something else. तो एने ने सोचा कि इस बार कुछ नया करते हैं. So it was time to come up with something else, something original. So my friend Sane, who's good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse. Verse means in form of poetry. तो इस बार एने ने सोचा कि 2 बार ऐसे तो लिख चुके हैं, अब कोई पॉइंट्स तो बचा नहीं है कि इसको फिर से लिखें, इसी टॉपिक पे फिर ऐसे लिखें. तो इस बार जो है कुछ नया करते हैं. तो Anne had a friend who was good at writing poetry. So she said to her friend that help me in writing a poetry this time. On the topic quack quack quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. And I jumped for joy. Anne was very happy कि अच्छा poem लिखेंगे फिर teacher will be very happy. So Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke on me. So how was Mr. Keesing trying to punish Anne? वो सोचे कि बार बार एक ही ये देंगे, कुछ लिख नहीं पाएगी. Then I will scold her with this ridiculous. So ridiculous means funny or humorous. Funny or humorous. बार बार वो उसको एक इतना फनी सा टॉपिक दे देते थे. बट what she thought कि I will put the joke on him. Sure, the joke was on him. इतना अच्छा poem लिखेंगे कि the joke will be on him. So I finished my poem and it was beautiful. So Anne was a very talented girl. Though she was mischievous, yet she was skilled in everything. So she could write good essays. She could even write good poems. Of course, with a little bit of help from her friend. So third time Anne got punishment.
Time is over.
Yes, time is over. 2 मिनट लेट किए थे तो 2 मिनट आगे. तो it was about a mother duck and a father swan. और पोएम किसके बारे में था? एक मदर, उसके पोएम में कौन से कैरेक्टर्स थे? 1 mother duck, father swan and 3 baby ducklings. So the poem was about a mother duck, a father swan and 3 baby ducklings who were bitten to death by
ducklings.
yes, 3 baby ducklings. And what did the father do? he continuously bit all the ducklings. And why did he keep biting the ducklings? क्योंकि वो ducklings जो है वो बच्चे इतना ज्यादा शोर करते थे, तो father kept on biting with the teeth. So she wrote a very funny poem about a mother duck, a father swan, and 3 babies who talked a lot, and the father was angry and he bit those. Bit मतलब यहाँ काटना, हाँ, beat and bit, you know the difference. Beat, bit. Bite का past tense होता है bit, so bit is the past of bite. हाँ, ये हुआ काटना, ये हुआ मारना. You understand the difference? So father was very angry and he bit all the babies so much that they died, young small babies. So she wrote a very very funny poem about that. Luckily Mr. Keesing took the joke in the right way. तो Keesing जो है वो गुस्सा नहीं हुए, not angry. Took the joke in the right way means he was not even angry. He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments. So very impressed. So Mr. Keesing was impressed with Annie's poem, and वो इतना इम्प्रेस हो गया कि एने की पोएम को पूरे क्लास के सामने उन्होंने रिसाइट किया, पोएम टू द क्लास, और अपना कमेंट्स भी दिया कि बहुत अच्छा पोएम है. और सिर्फ एने के क्लास में ही नहीं, Annie's poem was read in other classes also. So Mr. Keesing liked Annie's poem a lot. And he read the poem to the class. He added his comments that the poem was very good. And he read the poem to other classes as well. उसके बाद कीसिंग हार मान गए. अब वो एने को कभी बात करने के लिए मना नहीं करते. Since then I have been allowed